Let's draw a frog and a fly.
Sketch or strung, let's have some fun telling stories.
Uke-n-draw!
We'll be using some white paper, a pencil, an eraser, a black marker, and something to color your drawing, like crayons or colored pencils. And remember to put something under your drawing so the black marker doesn't go through your paper onto the table. We'll start by drawing the shapes for this character very lightly with a pencil, because we'll come back later and trace these lines with a black marker. I'll start by drawing a large oval shape. That'll be the frog's body. And then 2 small circles on the top of that oval. Those will be the frog's eyes. And a line from side to side just below the eyes. That will be the mouth. And 2 shapes at the bottom of that big oval. Those will be the frog's back legs. I'll draw 2 small V-shape, kind of like triangles. And those will be the frog's front legs. And then next to the frog, up by his eyes, draw a tiny little circle. That will become the fly. Now we're finished with the pencil drawing, and if the shapes you've drawn look kind of like these, you're ready to go to the next step, which is to trace the pencil lines with a black marker. I'll start by tracing the circles for the frog's eyes, and then little lines on the side of those circles down to the frog's body, like this. And then I'll draw a line around that big oval on each side. I'll follow the pencil lines down to the back legs, and I'll put some cheek lines and a big smile on the frog. And then going back to the eyes, I'll draw the pupil, a large circle with a tiny little circle inside of that circle. I'll color around the smallest circle so it looks like a white dot inside of each eye. Then I'll add some detail, a little eyebrow above each eye. I'll go down to the bottom of the body and I'll continue that big oval line clear around to the front legs. And I'll trace the 2 sides of those 2 little triangles. Those will be the front legs. I'll finish the oval and then draw 3 little fingers. I'll trace the 2 side shapes that will be the back legs. And I'll add 3 more lines to show where the toes are. Those will be 3 long toes on each leg. I'll go back up to the mouth and I'll add a little tongue shape sticking out of his mouth, with a couple little drops off to the side of the frog. And then I'll go over to the fly and I'll draw a little head on the fly, which would be a dot. Put some stripes on the fly and a couple of wings and a dotted line behind the fly so we can see where the little fly's been flying. It goes behind the frog and out on the other side. And I'll draw some motion marks around the fly's wings. They're little marks that make his wings look like they're moving, so it looks like the fly is flying. And now that we're finished with the marker line drawing, we can go back and erase the pencil lines. Those are lines we used so we'd know where to put the marker lines. But we're finished with the marker drawing, so we can go back and erase the pencil. And then we're ready to add some color. I'll speed up through this part of the video so you get an idea of how I colored the little frog and fly. But you might want to take your time. Have fun. Is it lunchtime? Or are they friends? This was fun. We drew a little frog and a little fly, and they would be great characters in a story. What's your story? Thanks for drawing with me. I think you're going to come up with some great stories for these characters. Until next time, when we get together to sketch or strum, we'll have some fun telling stories you can draw. And remember to subscribe to this channel because there's a lot more fun ahead.